Hello, it's Phil Thatch, and before I start the video from today, which is actually about a nighttime shoot that Heather and I did, first I want to tell you just briefly about a photo shoot that Heather did the day before. She went down to Georgia and she photographed a couple of pretty amazing looking bulldogs, and she used her Nikon Z50 fully manual, the FTZ adapter, and she carried my 50 millimeter f1.8 with her down to Georgia to photograph these dogs. And she used the animal eye detect autofocus in the Nikon Z50. So first I'm going to show you a couple of those photographs. All right, look at these amazing pit bulls. They're a variation of a pit bull that's kind of shorter. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it, but Heather did a great job using the 51.8 and the Z50. She got the dogs really sharp and a beautiful bokeh-fied background. And even though the light was really harsh, she still captured the dogs really well, I thought. Then the next morning, Heather and I were planning on getting up very early, 6 o'clock or so, well not very early, but early, and doing some photography somewhere, and the alarm clock went off at 6 o'clock and we both were just tired and said, you know what, let's not go today. And so we slept until about 8 or 8:30, and then when I got up there was an amazing fog outside. I mean, it was the kind of fog you dream about being able to make photographs in when you're actually off and can go out shooting, but we slept through it. It was just about to be over with, but I did make one photograph off of the back porch, and I'll show you that now. So I've looked at these trees in my neighbor's backyard for literally 17 years and have never found them to be beautiful at all. But in this amazing fog that we slept through the majority of, I thought they looked really, really special. And even though I knew the fog was just about to dissipate, I still had to run inside, and I got the X-T3 and made this vertical shot. I had to crop it really tight because there would be houses and things of all my neighbors' places if I didn't crop it tight like that. Okay, so now we'll get into the nighttime photography session that this video is actually about. Hello and good evening. It's Heather and Phil, and we are here today. We're actually at the Hunter Museum of Art. We're directly across the street from the Edwin Hotel, which you can see in the shot. And we're going to do some sort of nighttime photography. It's probably 30 minutes from sunset. This is, what is this, Sunday?
December 6th.
December 6th of 2020. This video probably comes out right around New Year's, right before or right after New Year's, most likely. But anyway, we're down here in downtown, and I've got my X-T3 and some lenses, and Heather has her Z50, and we've got some other stuff that we may or may not use, so we'll wait to see if we use it before we show it to you. But we're going to do some nighttime photography here in downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we met up with my daughter Casey and her friend Ian, and I made some photographs of them with the X-T3 and the kit lens, and I was using the Eterna profile in the camera, and I really liked the muted but really accurate, I thought, colors coming out of it. Now here's a picture of Heather. She's got her Z50 and her Tamron ultra wide, and she was making some beautiful photographs. This is standing on the bridge where I just took her picture, looking down at Riverside Drive below, and that's the Walnut Street pedestrian bridge going across. And then here's a photograph that I made of Casey using the Eterna profile in that same area. I tried to get the whole Walnut Street bridge, or as much of it as I could. And then looking over to the right from a little bit further down, you can see the beautiful Hunter Museum of Art in the background. And here is Heather's photograph of the Hunter Museum of Art, and she has really got her colors popping in this one. And then we went on down, and they went to the ice cream show to get some ice cream. I think they were going to get some coffee while they were in there. And this is another shot that I made using the Eterna profile. Well, we are here now at the Whiskey Thief, which is in the top of the Edwin Hotel that was in the last shot that I showed you. We've met up with my daughter Casey and her friend Ian, and we've made a few shots of them, and we have kind of wandered around, and we're really waiting for it to get a little bit darker, so Casey and Ian have gone across the street to the ice cream shop, and we are going to have a beer here at the Whiskey Thief. I made this photograph of Heather inside the elevator of the Edwin Hotel as we went up to the 5th floor of the Edwin to go to the Whiskey Thief. It's really cool looking the way they have these people's faces huge on the wall of the elevator, and I thought it would be fun to make a photograph of Heather as this person's nose. All right, we waited for the sun to get just about right, or the light to get just about right, had us a beer or two, and now it's time to head over that way and do some photography. So here is a shot of some of the Chattanooga bicycles there on Walnut Street, and you can see in the background the Walnut Street pedestrian bridge, which is featured all the time on this channel. And then we went out onto the pedestrian bridge, and this is looking downriver. That's the John Ross Market Street Bridge there, and that's Riverside Drive in the foreground below. And this is a 2-shot panorama. The 18mm lens couldn't get it all in, so I did it with 2 shots and a panorama. We experimented with a longer exposure shot here on the bridge using a flashlight, but there's just a little bit too much light for it to work here, so we're going to try it someplace a little bit darker. So the whole plan for tonight's photography was to make a portrait of Casey and Ian with me spinning this flashlight on a string in the background, and there was just too much light in this location from the lights on the bridge. And while I was practicing trying to get ready for that, Heather made another shot. She's looking off at the John Ross Market Street Bridge. There's light trails on Riverside Drive, light trails on John Ross Bridge, and light trails also on the Ojati Bridge in the background. Okay, so now we're on the formerly glass bridge, now aluminum bridge that goes over Riverside Drive, and we've got much better light. I'm trying to hurry because we're about to lose the blue hour, and I'd really like some blue hour light in this, so we're going to try to nail it on the first try. Heather's going to hold that. This is a flashlight with a pill bottle snapped on the end of it, so it'll show in the shot. Let me see if this flash is working. It is. All right, children, stand right here on this line. All right, we're going to get Casey and Ian to stand right here, side by side. All right, y'all come a little closer. Keep coming. Keep coming. That's good. Stop right there. All right. Heather, you're going to have 2 jobs. You're going to have to hold that camera. You're going to have 3 jobs. Heather, you're going to have a lot of jobs. You're going to have to hold that camera, watch the countdown. Okay. And then when it gets down to
5.
somewhere, actually, as soon as it starts, hit them with a flash.
Okay.
Which is this button right here.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
And then,
so as soon as it starts counting down.
No, as soon as it gets to 0.
Oh.
Count me down. When it gets to 0, hit that flash on them, and then I'll go.
Okay.
And the exposure is 13 seconds.
You gotta try to stay on still, right?
Nope. Matter of fact, as soon as she hits you with the flash, y'all can walk out.
Yeah. I'd say.
Is your flash working?
Yep.
Are you sure? How much time I got?
44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 1.
That was easy. Woo! How you doing? How you doing? We're just trying to make a picture over here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, baby, be cool.
Oh,
Oh, that is kind of cool, though.
The flashlights on the railing are pretty good. So this is the results of all that craziness that you just saw. The shutter opened, then Heather triggered the flash, which froze Casey and Ian, and then they left, and then the shutter stayed open for 50 full seconds. And during that 50 seconds, I held the flashlight and spun it in circles, and it worked better spinning it slowly. The light wasn't bright enough to spin quickly and have it show up good, but spinning it slowly worked pretty good. And then right in the middle of this 50 seconds, I had the idea to drag the flashlight down the handrail and kind of illuminate the handrails and then push it back up the handrail on the other side. I didn't drag it far enough down in this initial shot, so I decided that I would try it again. So on the next shot, I just do the handrail drag and no spinny spin. All right, we're going to do another one just like that, except for there's going to be nothing. I'm going to do nothing except for flashlights on the railing.
Okay.
Y'all can take your masks off.
Oh,
Heather, put that thing pretty. Where were you last time?
like, I'll hold it up by my face because I'm trying to balance it, and
Okay,
but I can go forward if I need to.
not a whole lot of forward.
We gotta keep it coming down. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and shutters open, flash.
How's my time?
We got 42, 41, 1.
Okay, let's see how that one looks.
That is all.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Y'all did a great job keeping your eyes open. Come take a look.
That's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Look, Ian.
So that is
that is really good.
that's low ISO 80 extended f14 50 seconds, and I think gosh, I don't even know, 18 millimeters. Woo! Mission accomplished.
Happy dance, happy dance. Pop my shoulder.
I think the pill bottle paid off because I think it's better yellow than.
Yeah. It gave the shot some color. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you to Heather for running the camera and the flash, the fill flash. That was an SB700 Nikon fill flash, manually triggered on full power by Heather. My mask is making my glasses fall down.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is, the final version of the shot that we worked on for a pretty good while there on the formerly glass, currently aluminum bridge. It turned out that the spinning flashlight that I had planned from home wasn't what I liked the best, and the dragging the flashlight down the handrail turned out to be really pretty cool. I love the pose that they have. Heather said it reminds her of a painting by Grant Wood called American Gothic. Their stoic pose that they have, and I love how you can see through them and yet see them very clearly. And you can see the Tennessee Aquarium several blocks down, but straight down from there. Just a really cool area. I've seen a lot of photographs made here, but I've never seen one made here quite like this. So that was kind of the idea, do something different, and I think we succeeded in doing something different, if nothing else. I did one more shot before we went home. I set the Fujifilm to 1 minute f22 ISO 160 and did a shot from right here off the aluminum bridge that has basically the entire Walnut Street pedestrian bridge and Riverside Drive down below. And with the 1 minute exposure, I was able to get some lights going in both directions. I really love the way you can set your shutter time longer than 30 seconds without using any external cable releases or triggers. That's a really cool feature of the X-T3, and I believe the Z6 2 has that feature as well. And at f22, the kit lens really makes some pretty amazing light stars. These 14 pointed stars look really cool. I was disappointed that one section of the bridge had no lights on it, and so that kind of kept the entire bridge from matching. But the 60-second exposure gave me lots of light trails there on the road, even though there was not a whole lot of traffic during this shot. Thanks for watching from right here on the aluminum bridge, formerly the glass bridge, right here in downtown Chattanooga, high above Riverside Drive. If you like the content, a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you want to see some more, subscribe and hit the bell. And we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Come over here and wave bye, young people. Don't get hit by my thing. Heather can't wave bye because she's shooting. Thanks for your help, Heather, and all that stuff. Bye-bye.